welcome back to the ROG DreamLeague Season 8. We are live once again from the DreamLeague Mount Energy Studios in Stockholm, and you just witnessed the first game of our last series. That's right, Virtus.pro. Looking as dominant as ever against Midorfeed. They struggled to get a foot in the door there, and they couldn't here with Grant and Slacks, and that game was a stomp.
Yeah, it felt like, I mean, the first like 4 kills, we're on Pasha bottom, like, oh man, Midorfeed's doing it, and then you just look at the other lane and oh my, no one's just dominating middle. The safe lane for them was just going good, but you won a lane, and you know, the first step to winning a game is winning a lane, so they're already 1/3 of the way there.
I guess, sure. I don't know. It was a pretty dominant performance from VP. It was not a fairy tale. That was a as expected performance from one of the best teams in the world versus an up and coming team. They got destroyed. Was it the drafting? Was it the play? It was just VP being good.
Yep, and one of those instances where VP was being good is the replay that we have chosen. There is a Monkey King in this replay, and Monkey King is doing quite good indeed.
Okay.
So take us through this, Jake, and pay close attention to Mr. Monkey.
That's a stun right there, Sheever. Look at that fantastic AOE there. Great attacks on everybody.
One
That's
down,
huge.
2 down,
3 down.
Look over here.
Look at this guy. Boom. Who that? I don't even. Oh, whoa. You zooming in here. Whoa, what a TP. Whoa, nightmare, though. No TP for you.
No, he dead.
Time to go to sleep because he's dead. There you go.
There you go. That's
fantastic job there by the entire team. Sleeping Bane. It's just like the #1 hero.
I don't know. You have a peer damage nuke that heals yourself. You can stop TPs, do anything. You can save your teammates with the same one. That's the same thing. And then your ult, you just hold someone in place.
You can.
And then this guy, he was in Feeble level 2 at level 3, and he just sat middle, being an annoying little goober.
Yeah, poor Scandal. He really didn't have a fun puck game.
He really didn't. He got goobed. I mean, that's how Puck wins the lane, is by having a decent right click. Bane took the only thing he had going for him.
And that's the first time we've seen, I love leveling up in Feeble. It just literally ruins one person's game. Like, it just like, well, I hate you. And then,
I hate you.
You know, and we criticized Virtus.pro's draft for maybe being a little bit too greedy. But they could get away with it so easily with that bait. It's just they really didn't get punished apart from that bottom lane perhaps. But even that it turned out to be okay. All you need is your levels and for the Brewmaster, so you're good there. But time to see if Midorfeed can make something happen.
I'll head on over. Screw it.
Let's go. Let's go together.
Sit down, okay. I got this.
You got it.
Daddy know how to draft.
It will be Sir Action Slacks in the war room.
Welcome to the war room. Welcome to my room.
Right now.
Boom! Who we got for the bands, dog?
All right, I can tell you. There's a Night Stalker band, an Undying band, a Lich band. You got them out yet? You got them out yet? It's an Undying, a Lich, a Brewmaster, and a Beastmaster.
No, please. You let me fall behind.
It was too much. I don't want to do it now.
Night Stalker, Lich, Undying.
Night Stalker, Brewmaster, Lich, Undying, Beastmaster.
Oh, forget that. That's let the guests do it. I gotta be here for weeks. All right.
Am I losing it?
Well, you're good.
No, I mean, where's Undying at?
At the U. I'm sure that was helpful.
Yeah, it was helpful. All right, who else? Brewmaster?
Brewmaster?
What about Beastmaster?
Also bad.
Okay.
Winter Wyvern is picked?
Picked by who?
Oh, that would be
by
Virtus.pro on the Dire. Okay.
And we also had a Bane ban.
Bane. That guy's good. Who else? I'm still Undying, and then I'm missing one. Lich, Bane, Beastmaster, Brew.
And a Night Stalker.
And a Clockwork pick.
Clockwork again, huh? Old Cinderan's favorite. He likes roaming.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well last game.
Yeah, he like sat in bottom lane and they got a lot of kills, but then like the Invoker just farmed. Like, I didn't feel like he roamed at all, and he needs to, so we'll leave him there. Hey, old chili dog.
I mean, it is really hard when you're getting kills to be like, okay, I need to leave. Because it's just, you know, you're getting kills, you're like, this is okay, things are going great. Why should I leave this beautiful?
Yeah, but he's one of the smartest people. Isn't this why he casts grand finals of events? He should know that he needs to do more than that.
He should, like, at some point you have to be able to get a helicopter view and know, wait a second, this is not enough, we need to get more.
It's the bloodlust, though, you know? It's the, you get blood drunk.
Have you ever been on a helicopter ride?
No.
Me either. Looks fun.
It does look pretty interesting.
Never been in.
What if you like fall? Because they don't have doors and stuff. What do you just fall out?
What?
and
Helicopters
die?
have doors?
Well, no. When
This
you're on the
isn't-
tours, you don't, because that's the whole thing. You're like looking outside.
Well,
and
then
stuff.
you're wearing your seatbelt, Grant.
This isn't like
Are you taking a helicopter trip or a wimp trip?
this isn't Vietnam, dude. They don't have like open cargo doors to drop troops. You have like city tours with doors.
All right, Earth Spirit, he'll join the clockwork here in the
10
roaming
seconds
section.
remaining.
That guy loves doing that.
Fantastic.
5 seconds
Fantastic.
remaining.
Great rolling out.
Virtus
All right, I
Pro.
want to see some more stunners. I want to see some defensive picks, and I want to see some burst damage. Both Winter Wyvern and Earth Spirit, you need some magical burst. You got to take those suckers out before they can go all willy-nilly on you.
Did you say you want to see defensive?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know,
Then you just want to see people run at each other?
10
No.
seconds
Oh.
remaining.
not in this draft.
Oh.
They've already got all the run at you need.
Is that a Viper band?
Radiant team ban.
Viper? Yes, it is a Viper band and a Puck band, in fact.
Puck. That's good. We don't see Puck ban that much. People just like it.
He's getting big.
He is.
It's a big week for Puck. Puck's been looking forward to this one for a while.
Hasn't Puck been getting picked for like 6 months now?
Yeah, you know, but
First
today,
pick phase?
specifically today,
Oh, okay.
it's a big day for Puck. It's his birthday.
Is it?
Is it?
5
Yeah.
seconds
That's good.
remaining.
What is it? The 7th of November?
Yep, that's the day Puck was added.
Isn't it crazy to think if you were born on the moon, your birthday, like you won't,
Shut up.
years are different.
Shut up.
Right?
No.
Because they travel around the sun at a different speed, and that's how long a year is.
You're on. Moon is under the jurisdiction of Earth. We would use
Yeah, but
Earth's
it still
days.
moves. Oh, okay. So,
If you were born on Mars, that's
so what if we inhabit the moon? Wouldn't they be mad at the people of Earth and they try to like break away, and then you realize you could because it takes years to travel there?
I am so confused right now.
what?
Virtus
What's the
Pro's
problem?
Because a
turn.
year
You
would
haven't
be
heard about the
longer
Great Moon
on the moon.
Revolution of 20XXX,
I'm sure people know
where the
what I'm
people
talking about.
rebelled, where the Moonies rebelled?
There's an anti-mage ban.
The movies. Anti-mage, that's good. Where's this bad boy at?
Anyway, now there's a guy that would put those Moonies in check. he would stop that rebellion in its
5
tracks.
seconds remaining.
Anyway,
Anyway, let's go back to the Dota.
all right, the Dota.
That's a Spectre ban, is it?
I mean, have you seen Tomato Spectre?
Yeah, we saw it. It was disgusting. There's something to be feared, but that also tells us a little bit about VP's draft. Maybe
Is that no
they're-
Omni Knight being banned then?
What?
So we'll have the Winter Wyvern Omni possibly again?
Radiant
There's no way. I mean, he's just a bad hero. They're not gonna pick. Oh god.
He's bad? Oh, he picked Omni Knight immediately. It's almost like I called that.
Good job.
But this time it is for Virtus.pro.
Okay, wait. Oh, it is? No, what? No?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. I told you.
They're taking their own tricks
Dire
against them.
Omni Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, guess we'll toss you over here, Pasha.
5
There you go.
seconds
The,
remaining.
All right, I've
the
lost the-
dreaded combo of the Winter Wyvern and
I've
the
lost the
Omni.
Queen of Pain.
How do you
No.
kill anybody in that game?
She's at
Found
the
her.
queue.
Yeah, I found her.
Good.
So, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just assume it's middle here. Dink.
I mean, yeah, that's gotta be cancels.
Yeah, we've seen what, offlane quap like 5% of the time. And that
Yeah, but it's
5%,
not a Kezu hero.
It's not ever? You don't think he's ever played it once?
He probably has played it once.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Get wrecked.
It's not my point.
You just got debated.
It's not my point.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Omni Knight, Winter Wyvern. This combo, it won twice at the minor. It won the one time when we saw it here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't kill anything.
you don't kill
You
any.
get levels, like you dual lane the Winter Wyvern with somebody. He gets levels still, and then everyone has levels and everyone's healing.
You know why,
Why?
you don't kill anything? It's because of the recent nerfs. They took out the big magical nuke heroes. Necrophos, Venomancer, Viper, they all...
Necro's still fine.
I mean, they took them down. Now that magical burst, we don't have those big OP magical burst heroes, so Winter Wyvern and Omni, they're it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Dota is the butterfly effect. The ripple of a small wing in one patch
Turn to pick.
destroys the forest in another.
Is that all the butter?
Hey, it's
Never
a double
seen
bubble. Well, it's not a
Faceless
double bubble.
void.
Yeah, actually, it is a double bubble. Double
I
bubble.
mean,
It's a
in a
Cinderin
way.
special.
It is a two circular AoE spells, correct.
Double bubble.
How you gonna pick a Faceless Void into an Omni Knight? He gets an Agnum Scepter,
10
you're done.
seconds
You
remaining.
can't take that
You
stuff off.
chrono the Omni Knight.
He
That's
gets
your-
an Agnum Scepter.
Yeah, but
And
you
you're done.
chrono the Omni Knight himself.
He doesn't have to be anywhere near the fight if he gets an egg.
But Kezu will make sure that the Omni Knight will be the one getting chronoed. That's the
Okay.
only chance you have, because otherwise you're gonna
You're just
have
dead.
exactly.
Wait, you think it's
what
a
you're saying.
Kezu void, not a carry void?
Tomato Void?
I think so. I think offlane isn't offlane void really bad now, especially with no poor man shield. I mean, you're
Sure.
more, I think Kezu definitely plays it more, but
Wait a minute.
my gut just says
Maybe
That
they
girl's
do want to have the original double bubble with
Yeah,
the
they're
Enigma.
going Enigma. Yeah, they're gonna do it. The Enigma double
Look
bubble.
at the potential of
There's
Enigma
a good potential there.
and Sonic Wave
yeah,
and AOL Ice Blast.
I mean,
Oh.
Winter Wyvern's pretty great against Enigma.
Good work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is Earth Spirit.
So is
Hey, you're halfway across the map. Kick. Bowl.
and Keck. But could happen. I mean,
So-
they've made it work before.
I mean,
Yeah.
VP, are we going to see the same thing? We're just going to see a very strong fighting mid here? No, we're going to see a run at you Vengeful.
okay,
I mean, it's a very strong fighting.
Not mid,
Or-
but yeah, carry.
decent positioning.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to be over here.
Wait a minute, you rascal.
And then Venge is up in the top now.
Well,
That's on me.
So confusing.
So, Venge, Winter Wyvern, that is a lot of damage at level 1. Arctic Burn, Stun, like, anyone dies who goes to the offlane.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty rough too. Add in with a Earth Spirit into that as well.
Just rolling around, you never know. Is he going to be middle? Is he going to be top? No one knows.
I mean, if this was a pub game, I'd go for the techies just to try to get this lane to stay a little bit longer. I think they need some defense on Team Radiant, because these guys are going to be running at them at all times with this early game
Is that
draft.
a Shadow Fiend band?
Yeah, it is.
My goodness.
Makes a lot of sense. Shadow Fiend Omni Knight's great. And then put in that early
And the
pressure.
auras.
The
Then you'd
auras,
have that aura gaming.
Would you ever willfully pick an Enigma into a Vengeful Spirit?
No. Into a Winter Wyvern Earth Spirit, that's absolutely not.
Nah.
If they did it, I mean,
5
we've seen this
seconds
team do
remaining.
crazy things. But that would be the crazy.
Sure. Right, it's a Sven that gets
Sven.
banned out, which kind of means the Virtus.pro is expecting that Faceless Void to be on the offlane.
Yeah, they think that. That's why, looks like you might be in the right here.
10 seconds.
It could still be
remaining.
going either way, keeping it open. That's always
Just like,
Nice.
unless maybe it's a safe lane
5
void and then
seconds
aggro lane with AA. I mean, AA is one of the best tri-lane supports, right?
yeah, especially with the chain.
And Clockwork. We saw them in the safe lane pretty much just safe lane if they off lane. But then you aggro into Avenge.
Ooh.
Just feel like VP's, like this 4v4 right now, it just feels like VP is so far ahead already.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If they go on any of these guys and they get a
die.
jump on any of these heroes, they're
Yeah.
done. Maybe Clockwork can survive for
But then
5 more seconds.
you do have Void AA when both hit 6. It's like an instant kill, which is always nice.
That is
It's just a support plus a Void.
Is it an insta kill though? If you don't get Omni in the bubble, that's
I
a
mean,
heal repel.
Well, at level
Yeah.
6, you're not going to be 5-manning. That's what I mean. The very first one.
Sure. The
You know.
first, so they've guaranteed themselves one kill.
One kill is
with this
guaranteed
draft.
this game.
Woo!
That is one kill if Pasha is not already
Playing out of his
positioned properly.
That's a mid
Oh.
silence. The no one silencer.
And
I
so
love
ends
that.
the double bubble.
Yeah.
Okay,
just in
what about
case.
Enigma now versus
Guys, I think
Silencer?
Enigma's still
Let's
the
not
play.
do that.
I think Enigma's the pick.
Get Enigma out. They're going to go for it.
They're not.
Classic counter to Silencer, Enigma. He loves
I mean,
Silencer.
if you get a 5-man black hole, what are they gonna do?
What are they going to do?
True, and then-
Silencer's a front-range fighter. He
I think
wants
they,
to be on
they
the
have to
front
go
line.
with it here.
They have to. Their hand has been forced. They have 10 seconds. No other plan.
What do they go? I'm trying to think.
Please, God.
Oh, an artwork.
Hey, that's
So
a
it is going to
tricky-
be the offlane. Wait, Tomato Arc Ward. Yeah, we'll just chalk this one up to a dank game. Arc Ward.
Arc Warden.
All right. Well,
All right. What?
gotta say,
Boom.
they don't have that much catch. You know?
On the
For
side
Arc Ward?
of.
Oh, VP.
Are you kidding?
Well, that's what I mean to catch him. Yeah, it's.
They got the swap. They got the
They got
stun.
a swap
They
and a
can
stun,
roll.
and that's it.
But he
you can
split
roll.
push.
You can chase
Yeah.
people down.
It feels like he'll have a good time split pushing.
Right.
But what if? I mean,
When there's
Tomato's team's going to get wrecked.
right.
Like, while he's farming.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have a chance. But
All right, Ground. Who do you think is gonna take this last game?
I mean, it's got to be VP. There's no explanation needed. If you give an explanation, I mean, no.
Ooh, it's a tough call, Jake. Surely.
I know a good Omni Knight game. This is a fantastic Omni Knight game.
So you're going for VP as well?
Yeah.
I'm going for VP as well.
Sorry.
It is Midorfeed against the odds with Odie Pixel and Fog for game 2.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the day now. VP versus Midorfeed. We've got the lineups done. We're ready to shoot ourselves into the action. Can they do it, Fog? Have we got a better chance for Midorfeed this time around? What do we reckon?
I'm taking a look at something before I make anything. All right, let's take a look at No One, and let's see his professional games as Silencer, because I think I've seen him lose almost all of them. So I'm going to find out.
That's okay.
It's a bold statement.
Check it out. Check it out.
Let's see. Silencer.
What do you got? Go on the heroes.
Oh, it's gonna take an eternity.
Go on here. Oh, go on this.
Yeah, but it's gonna take forever. All right, let's see if I.
No, because it shows you the last time they played it.
That's actually true. So you're better at this than me.
Oh, where's the silencer?
Let's go down to the bottom of the list.
It is.
Wait, there's only one, and it says not enough to analyze data, and he won it.
Okay. When did he play it?
2014.
2014. At least on that.
July.
Okay.
Or in August, I mean. All right, whatever. I mean,
So
I was just kidding around. Anyway.
Over 3 years since no one's touched the silencer.
He's definitely played it since then. I've
He's
seen
young.
it. I saw it recently that he played it, and he had.
He is a man of many accounts.
Yes. So, I mean, it looks a little weird on paper because they're playing. Okay, so early game, I think VP needs to crush it. If they go very far, very late game versus an Arc Warden and a Void, they're gonna struggle. There, I'll say that. Cool. But it's a different kind of draft. They have a different kind of style going for here. Let's see if it works out for them. They're doing an aggro tri-lane, it looks like, and that's one of the responses that we've seen a lot for the Arc Warden. You just aggro tri-lane him, and he's very weak in the 3 versus 3. So let's see if it works out for them. So No One versus Cancel in the mid lane, 1v1. I think it's just going to be a straight-up 1v1 here, Owen.
Let's see how he does. I mean, how does this matchup play out with the Quap versus Silencer? Can the Silencer trash the Queen of Pain?
They've got even base damage.
Okay.
And Silencer's a bit tankier with some, I'm pretty sure, higher strength gain as well. Yes, so in theory, he could just trade right clicks, but you can't let that Shadow Strike build up.
No.
We'll see. It'll be fun to watch. And then we have, of course, the Omni Knight versus the Void match up top, and they both have 10 tangos and a salve.
Are they ready to go out with the right clicks? Bottom lane, bit of a roll forward as they turn towards Weeha.
Didn't connect. Now lots of damage coming out with that initial chilling touch. And if the roll had connected on Weeha, we could have seen a kill coming out there.
Gotta be careful on this one. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily the easiest lane for VP to get aggressive on.
Every time that the chilling touch is down, that's pretty much when they have to go. But
sure.
it's similar with the Arctic Burn. So it's pretty much going to be like every 40 seconds we should see action happen down there. So I'll be looking a bit in that mid lane just to watch how Cancel does versus No One.
I think we're going to see Pasha have a very good lane up top. So already taking some good control of it. And so he's got a few levels. Those Purification nukes are not going to be too fun to play around. Mid lane, Cancel getting rolled upon. Doesn't connect.
He used his blink, so Lil instantly rolled on him. Just to put that extra pressure so no one can farm the lane a bit more. And no one's doing it just dandy.
On lane, Ramsey's coming out on CS as well on top. 6 for 3 for the 3 for 0 on Tomato.
So it's important when you see, I mean, we don't see too many tri versus tri lanes happens. A little bit more now recently, but very important to maximize and make sure you get those pulls constantly going off.
Oh, and that salve in the mid lane cancelled. Having it popped by No One straight away. And at the moment, it certainly looks like no one's able to, just do so much harassment with the Glaives.
He went for the 1-1-1 build. I was curious if he would do that, because with this build, then you do win the lane. But you are at risk of getting ganked up easily from the Clockwork, which could just happen by Synderen now. There's a ward, though, so no one will see him, and start to back up.
That's okay, Zoom. Now we're being able to equalize with the CS. So keeping it very even.
Oh, I just remembered. I think it was Kiev Major that no one played Silencer. But for some reason, it's not showing on his history. Oh, that was really random, sorry.
Okay, he must have played on another account or something, as I said. You sure it wasn't Ramses that played it?
I'm like 99% sure
okay.
it's no one that played it at Kiev.
No, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure.
But yeah, it's going to be like both of them just harassing the hell out of each other in the mid lane, it looks like, and just whoever can race to the double null. It looks like Cancel's actually just rushing the bottle for the sustain since he should have better rune control. So as soon as they see that bottle come out, I'd like to see Lil emphasizing more on just getting that rune control for No One to not get punished by that extra mana that does come out from the bottle. And yeah, like you mentioned, top is a little bit Void favored, but once the Purification starts getting more levels, Pasha's not really at risk of dying unless some crazy bash RNG happens.
Well, there's one bash. As you say, he's going to need a fair few more. He wants to really scare Pasha out of this lane as Pasha.
Cancel's just straight up bullied now because of this mid ward. He's just eating too many right clicks from the double null, and he's saving for the bottle, as we mentioned, so he needs to wait for that.
Pretty nice there from Lil. He gets cogged, but immediately just kicks Synderen out of the cog, so the battery assault isn't too much of an issue. We'll chase him a little bit with the Spark Wraiths. Keeps coming, we'll get so bad one up, so Lil does survive. A little harder for Sin to get a successful wraparound on this bottom lane this time around. But yeah, I think it just seems to be in the mid lane as well that no one... He has more mana to play with, and it just costs him a lot less in terms of mana to do the same as Cancel wants to do back to him. It's much easier for him to harass this Queen of Pain at a much higher frequency.
And look at this, Cancel's going for his bounty rune, but it's not there. It's already been taken. So now he got the bottle, he really wanted to fill it up there, but now he's going to lose the lane pretty hard. No one going to get a big experience advantage, and he's going to be able to be fine. Like, he doesn't need the mana as much as a Queen of Pain or the sustain because he's got the double no, so his damage is just way higher than Quap. So now no one should win the lane pretty handily with just this sheer damage advantage. And they're keeping the pressure down bottom too. Arc Warden's farming, but so is Venge. But Venge is getting more experience down bottom since they're moving their supports around a lot. Might see a lane swap coming out soon though, since they abandoned Ramsey's bottom. Might see him just go safe lane and they send Omni bottom.
Yeah, Pasha definitely in good enough shape to go down there.
Yeah.
The start that he's had up here.
Mid lane now, Solo. Gonna put some harassment on the Cancel. Force him to blink back. And yeah, Cancel, as we were mentioning, is not doing so hot now in that mid lane. Now with the wand being delivered out for no one, an extra salve as well, so he can stay tipped off. I think Midorfeed need to do a smoke rotation to get Cancel back in this laning phase because he can't get shut down like he did last time, and we do see Sind making that move in.
I mean, no one is low.
No one's very low, and Blink comes in. Leo's there. The global silence as well.
Oh, that global indeed straight up will allow them to get one kill. In fact, they may just be able to keep no one alive. He's looking to head up to the high ground. Synderen will chase him with the batteries up, but the Purification. Pasha comes in with the TP, and VP lose nothing in that mid lane fight. The global, the Omni TP, it was all perfect.
They're just reading the movements. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. Pasha, just like always, I always feel like Pasha's so clutch with those TPs. Now Shrine is up. Solo, no one, and Lil will use it. Maximum efficiency on 3 heroes. Gets rid of his nulls, gets rid of his wand. Yummy. Top lane Ramses now. There is a chrono available. Should be an easy takedown here.
Bring Synderen into the mix as well. Try and play sometimes with the boulder smash. Pop the stick charges, but indeed Ramses will fall. Bottom lane. This does mean Tomatoes on his own. Pasha gives him a bit of a rundown. It's got the Arcane Rune to play with as well on the Omni Knight for now. And no one, of course, off the back of that exchange in the mid lane, sitting on that +4 intel. And having that level advantage over Cancel. Still about a clear level ahead.
Yeah, getting those 2 early kills will be very nice for that little bonus that he's got going. I would love to see that +2 intelligence steal. That level 15 talent on Silencer.
Oh, is
Not
that
for a while though? That's like that's later. But oh, now no one. This is the problem with when you play like Corner Silencer. It's very easy to get ganked. You need their Omni Knight pretty much standing behind. And now Solo in some trouble here. Sin's got another cog in 2 seconds. Solo just turns, accepts his death.
Oh yeah, bit of a fluff up there for VP in the mid lane. Sin. Oh no, he's done himself in. Oh, the cogs, he chopped down the wrong one.
He's like, the tree, it's a new tree. They added this one, I swear.
Oh, poor old Sin. Always there to give us a bit of humour. We do love him for it, good old Charles.
He's my favorite.
Kezi's doing all right. He's top of the network.
It's a Dominator on the Void. Yeah, he's got a Centaur creep.
Kezi does like getting a Dominator on a variety of those offlane.
Well, it technically got buffed. Not the item itself, but all neutral creeps got buffed, right? The mana cost and the animation on all of the creeps' abilities have been changed in 7.07.
Pasha. Quick repel. he's under no...
Oh, he gets hit by the spark grid.
Yeah, the
and
spark
the secondary
will
one.
connect. And with Council coming into the neighborhood, Pasha will be in a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of heroes that had to rotate down. I don't think Cancel was actually needed.
Oh, look up top, the swaps there. Have they got the control to bring him down in time? They'll have to pop the global, but it does get the job done. Lil rolls out, will make it away from Cinderum, but Cancel jumping forward, blows the Sonic Wave, takes down Ramses, and they may even just get more here. Look at the body blocks coming in from Kezu with that Hellbear Smasher, allowing Cinderum to get in close and personal. Cancel gets the double kill, some big plays being made here by Midorfeed to, at the end of the day, come out on top of VP in these opening 9 minutes. They're looking a lot better than they were in game 1 off the laning stage.
Yeah.
This is really nice from Midorfeed so far.
Yeah, they pretty much just need Pasha in those situations to save people if they're going to go for those extended dives. But he's been staying bottom a bit more, and he also died just before that. So Weehaw now looks to be in some trouble here. Lil closing the gap. Heal bomb. One more hit.
That movement speed, though.
That movement speed from the Ice Vortex. Oh, not enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No one now mid. Cinderin closing the gap. Can he get closer with the Tranquil Boots? No, unable to.
He's got to be careful here. He wants to back off. Top lane. Kezu. Got the chrono again.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's just him and Ramses. Would need a few bashes. And he has got the smashes. That Hellbear still upon him. Mid lane, Lil holds the back with the boulder smash, but Cancel's going to want to jump in on this one. Maybe a bit of a bait. They'll try and turn with no one. And also a lot of damage coming out from these glaives now. In fact, enough to get the kill. He'll get down one. He maybe just takes Cinderin as well. Yeah, Cinderin. He's a goner. That's the second one. Did blow both the swap and the stun onto the quad there. Maybe could have saved one for getting Tomato as well, but they still get the 2 kills mid. Top lane, though, Kezu does find the solo pickoff with the Chronosphere.
Yeah, as soon as Ramses leaves solo alone, solo pickup for Chrono, but that's 2 more int gain for no one.
It is.
And this is the core silencer. You want to be getting as much int as possible early. And getting a Force Staff is extremely important in this game.
Oh, absolutely, against the clock. I mean, even against the Chrono, you're quick on the fingers, sometimes you can slip out of there before it's out.
Yep. Solo again now, mid lane. Cancel, putting the pressure on him, and the AA blast, it should connect. Oh, just on the edge.
He nearly got out of it.
Pasha was like, I'm going for the kill, I don't want to heal you.
I don't think he's getting this one, though.
No.
Get the purification nuke.
They've got Lil, though. Lil's coming in.
Oh,
Can't
with
connect.
that. Very nice as well, just holding the smash off, knowing that he didn't have to blink instantly, so just maximize the time they can beat into him. Though at the same time, top lane, they're losing Ramses again.
Yeah, Cinderin with that first usage of the hook shot, able to isolate Ramses. So kills all over the place. So at least Midorfeed, they're not letting down. It's 18 kills, 11 minutes. They're trying to make as much space as possible for that arc ward, and I think they're doing it at a pretty good pace, because they don't want to get run over in the early game. That's like the only way that we were saying that VP can win this game like handedly.
And they're going to get this tower, potentially. Oh, actually, I said that. They're feeling
Catapult.
scared.
Ah, there we go. The Dominator.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Sind getting chased down here by Pasha. Should be just fine. Lil actually only has 1 stone to work with this Magnetize. So global silence available. I don't think no one really wants to get and make any aggressive plays unless they come to him until he has that Force Staff.
Yeah, definitely. There's no reason for him to get too crazy now. Still, as you say, as the core silence are very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Without sort of that first major item, but it's going to give him a little bit of safe.
And they're farming a lot. Like Pasha's going for the Midas as well, so he knows like this game's gonna go late. There's not gonna be able to end it. And they have like these very hard scaling this hard scaling Venge early on with that Mask of Madness. It's gonna let him accelerate very quickly.
That's what they can do. They did lead with the Wave of Terror, and we are, of course, see that. So he knows that at least Ramses is down here. So unlikely that Midorfeed get caught off guard on the bottom lane. Mid lane may be a different story.
Hook shot comes out. It catches out Ramses with the Ice Blast as well. And cancel there too.
Yeah, they got the kill. Global comes out. They want to try and find something in return. That is a beautiful boulder smash. Perfect angle from Lil. Catches both of them. They'll take down one with the curse on cancel. They should get him as well, and they do indeed. But the Chrono's on 3. Do they have follow-up damage? It doesn't look like they do. The GA comes out. Kezu now just has to run. It was a pretty Chrono, but it didn't achieve much. And now Kezu, he could be in trouble himself. He's got Time Walk again, so he's still rather slippery, but the silence comes through along with the purification. And again, Lil, some beautiful Earth Spirit play down in the Radiant jungle. Sets up for another. Solo No, he's repelled. He'll be fine. Pasha gets him out of there. And that is sort of the VP coming together that we expect to see. Just this tight, coordinated gameplay.
What's our int looking like?
It's gonna look pretty good on no one.
And he's got a 4-step now too. That's very nice. And Cancel's just really getting shut down. Only 38 last hits on this Queen of Pain at 13 minutes.
It's such a hard game for the Quap. It's just such a squishy hero. And there's so many silences. With the silencer and the Earth Spirit, 1 foot put in the wrong place, and you are guaranteed dead. There is no saving this Queen of Pain. I mean, because they just don't have heroes to save. They don't have any sort of saving mechanisms.
Yeah. VP needs to keep the aggression up, though. Like, they don't want to take this game very late versus an Arc Ward and Void. It'll be very tough.
Oh, look at this. The smoke's in the pit. Oh, they did it. They went for the Rune Jabay. Is he going to be able to get himself out? He does get the blink off, but he's ticking down low to this curse. He's trying to bottle up. He will keep himself alive, but Synderen won't be as lucky. Synderen's down. Cancel. I know that curse is still going. Oh, he's screwed.
He's dead.
He casted too many spells off the back of being cursed up. The bottle regen was not enough to save him.
18 stolen in now. At 14 minutes, he's beating the timer.
Oh boy.
I mean, if they snowball, they can deal with Arc Warden, but they have to have a good advantage.
And they're getting it now. With these towers going down.
Yep, now they're starting to get some aggressive wards down. If they can claim 2 tier 1s as well. Oh, and they actually spot Tomato as well.
They found him. They swap him back into the Magic Missile, and with this amount of control between Ramses and Lil, Tomato is gone. Ice Blast connects on Ramses, but he's going to be fine.
Cancel. Going down bottom now.
Cancel can't find him.
But Lil should be okay here with the rollout. Yep, just fine.
He's getting nothing.
Yeah, he's really not. He's trying to join all these fights, but he's getting further and further behind because of it. Like, he's not farming any creeps at all. 42 CS on the Quap. Needs to start maybe focusing a bit more on getting those. And when Chrono's up, he can start using the Sonic Wave, but I think he needs to start just pushing out a little bit more waves and being a bit more greedy for himself. I mean, Weeha's got a Midas, at least, on the AA.
Yeah, he's playing the greed nicely.
Yeah, he's playing some greed. He understands what the game needs to be like for them to win.
Here we go.
Smoke comes out under a ward that
no.
Solo had just placed up there about a minute ago or so. So they're going to sit behind no one, but no one does have that 4-step, so he's going to play a bit aggressively. They're setting up top now, though. Ramses as well making his way up. Who are they going to find? It's Lil.
All right, what do they want to blow on him? That's the question.
He's gone, though.
Oh. Again, these boulder smashes beautifully done by Lil.
Quick reactions. Synderen's like, if I hook, I'm just going to get kicked out of the cogs.
Yeah.
Well, he can't really do that. Now all the VP coming in. Cancel. He has to be careful. Oh, Solo was trying to get the curse off on him.
They'll go for Cinder instead. They check it out with the Wave of Terror across the tree line. They've found Synderen. Now chase him down. He'll look for the cute hookshot TP play. It's not going to work off. Magic Missile was already out and chasing him. That's him down.
Full Hurricane Pike now on no one.
It's pretty beefy.
He is very farmed. He is getting close to, what, having 3,000 gold advantage over his opposing mid laner. I think we might see... I really think Cancel needs to start just farming some waves, though. I mean, he's died 5 times now.
Yeah.
But it's very scary. VP's just doing this constant aggression, and the silences are just too much for him to deal with. And Weeha now has to be careful bottom. He senses something's up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Speeding away with that Ice Vortex.
And he will be, well, I say it will be fine. Ramses may still get the wraparound on him. Nah, he's going straight back. Weeha's going all the way back.
Top tower is under
to safety, slowly gets some wards down. Sweeps through the jungle of Midorfeed.
Very deep wards coming out from VP. Keeping that constant aggression.
Oh no, Weeha's gone the wrong route. Another kill for VP. That ward getting the job done straight away.
Kazu now porting in. Might be able to find a return kill. He's going to spot. Who's going to spot? They see Ramses. They're going for it.
Oh, he can't quite
he time walked onto the high ground.
Even if he went down, I don't think he could have got the correct range.
Yeah, probably not. They'll get solo, though. Some contingency.
That's something at least.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, no. He's living. He's alive. Oh, my God. That was so close.
Oh, I thought he was getting out of there.
How did curse plus? I guess he must have TP'd like a split second late because TP's 3 seconds and the curse is 3.25. Oh, unfortunate. Damn it, that was almost heartbreaking for Midorfeed.
Yeah, that was. He's looking a little rough indeed. No one, all the space up top.
And mass force staffs being built out, of course, from VP. Force staff on Omni Knight. They're building a force staff on Lil. I'm assuming everybody else will probably get one eventually. Ramses with the Hurricane Pike eventually. He's only got Mask of Madness right now on Ramses, though. He's not farming the best, but pretty decent for being put in an aggro tri-lane.
Yeah. Interesting that what Pasha will be building the Ether Lens. Definitely an item, what with the changes that we're seeing a lot of heroes not get anymore, but I guess Omni Knight, one of the ones that really did revel on the cast range.
You need, like, Repel cast range is not great, neither is Purification, so it's definitely a really good pickup for him. He's about to have it anyway, too. He actually does have it finished. I was a big fan of the Blink Dagger build that we saw earlier today, too, but this game, I don't know if he even feels like it's worth it. They just want to go for some group up and him sit in the back. If he can sit outside of the Chrono with that Aether Lens, it's going to be more than ideal, because then he can just throw Guardian Angel, Repel inside Chrono, and that'll counteract a lot of what Midorfeed does have to offer.
Council's now got the Yules. That's going to be one of the answers to this sort of mass silence coming out, but
Slight.
again, that's the thing. We've seen the way that VP play. They're very good at making sure that their sort of disables don't stack, and silences won't be any sort of exception. The second one will come through after the first one's removed. Passage is backing away. Midorfeed did look like they wanted to try and get something done on this bottom lane. Cancel has an Invis rune. Can they actually get a jump here? Kezu with Chrono available. I see Ramses.
Ramses is actually going for the Shadow Blade instead of the Hurricane Pike. Looking to want to go for that like pick-off build. During all this, oh, now no one versus Tomato. It's a battle.
I mean, he should win this battle pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's close.
Not quite, not quite. It's close indeed, though. Definitely a fight that Tomato cannot afford to try and take.
Yeah.
Gordon has every time.
Gordon has very high strength. The strength gain 3.0, so he's still pretty durable to be dealing with that. Chrono comes out.
It's a one-man Chrono, though. Look who's outside of it. Pasha's there with the Repel. Global Silence comes out.
Oh, that's sad. And oh no!
And they
Cancel went in.
They've found him. Cancel will blink out. Looks like Cancel will get away. The Winter's Curse down onto Kezu. He gets out with the Time Warp. Midorfeed won't lose anyone as of yet. Cancel blinks back in. He wants to try and turn this hook shot going straight forward onto Solo, but the GA's pop not enough to save Solo from the magical. They get a four-man silence out. But Pasha, he's now being focused. Bit of a scrappy one here from VP, and they're getting punished. They lose two heroes. Lil going for the roll, TP out. They're looking back towards Tomato. No one has now turned up, trying to help him out. He's doing so much damage here with the Glaze. He will take down a second. He's looking towards Cancel. Cancel will be able to blink away. Forces forward. Looking for
bash.
Oh, he gets him. Does get the triple. But he goes down at the end of it all. Midorfeed getting some big kills. But, I'm sure no one will say it's worth it. He gets the intelligence stolen.
And he's level 15, so he gets the two bonus for each kill. So he just got, what, 6 times 3?
Yeah, it was on 14
4
before.
times 3, so 12. No, he had 18.
Oh, he had 18.
So he got 12 more. My math was
so yeah, he
hard
got
just
6.
now.
Wait.
He got 12. He got 12.
What are we
It's not
trying to
6.
work out?
It's 4 times 3, Owen. It's not that difficult.
Okay. I mean...
That was my bad.
That's all right. I don't know.
It's been a long day.
NA education system.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like over there.
No.
I'm a British boy.
That was a pretty weird fight, though, right? The Chrono comes out, the Global comes out, everybody's just standing there like, huh,
yeah.
Now what? And then, yeah, Cancel ends up surviving during all of it when he gets caught out in the side there and picking himself up 2 much-needed kills. So he has surged himself upwards in that net worth.
No one's got his blink now, though. That's good fun. This is when it's fun. When you got the blink and the Hurricane Pike on silence.
Dude, he does so much damage already.
Yeah. And that's where the Glaives got nerfed, right, didn't they?
They did.
They did get nerfed a little bit. But yeah, they're still pretty good. That infinite scaling.
I like
nice.
I like the build too, the blink with versus Chrono, versus Void
the blink's
Chrono.
a really good answer.
You can always dodge. You can try to dodge the Chrono very well, and also the chase. Now he's gonna go for Blink Hex, so he'll have that extra catch. And he already has the Hurricane Pike, of course, to save himself versus that Clockwork hook shot. So it looks like Sind is building toward the Vessel to deal with the healing coming out from the Wyvern as well as the Omni Knight. Pretty interesting
that's
pickup.
right, yeah, it's pretty good against the Cold Embrace. Very good, in fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking down that regen that it gives.
Oh, DD rune on Ramses. They make the way in their pit. Solo's positioned very nicely as well.
I mean, but Midorfeed, if there was ever a time to go for a big Chrono play, this would be it. But it doesn't look like they're set up to do so.
It's dead. And now no one has that. Aegis as well, on top of all of his incredible farm. He's gonna have he can get the attack range talent soon too. So that's gonna be really great on top of the Hurricane Pike.
What's he on 25 now on this?
Plus 20% glaives.
So what's the glaives at the moment?
60. It used to be 75 at max.
Okay.
Now it's gonna be 80% when he gets,
so
whenever he hits 25.
All right. Yeah, 80% into damage. That's nice. Especially with the +2 int steal. That changes well. I mean, I guess that's why they had to scale it down because of the talent with the int steal, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because otherwise it would have been ridiculous. I mean, as we're saying, it's still pretty good. If you're getting the kills, you absolutely pack a punch. No one's certainly doing it this game. Mid lane. Is that lining up Tomato?
He wants that illusion kill. Oh, the money. Plus 180.
He's got it.
Oh, plus 180.
Easy gold.
Dire's top tower is under
So lane cancel. Getting a bit of split push onto this tier 2. He's getting away with it for most parts. VP making their way slowly up there. And no one indeed focusing on that farm, wanting to get that Scythe of Vice complete.
Oh, he's going for top.
Dire's top tower.
But he
is
gets
under
out.
attack.
And Ramsey's just farming the Dominator creep whenever it shows. Plus 125 gold for him. So VP, they do lack ways to just with their core heroes to push out the waves. It's just Omni Knight, Purification. Silencer doesn't really clear waves too fast, neither does Vengeful. Sure, they have Wyvern to do that, but it's one thing that they're lacking on their cores. And Arc Warden's getting up there. He's got the Mjolnir finished on the way to the bots. So Midorfeed's not entirely out of it yet. They're keeping this gold chart absolutely to the minimal as much as possible. It's what, 1K, about 2K lead for VP. Let's see what they can make happen here. They find Solo, so that's nice.
And look who's being found on the sidelines.
Oh man.
That's Kezu gone. Does he get a chance to drop the chrono?
Kezu needs a Manta ASAP to get rid of that silence.
So many times these fights where he's just not able to get anything off.
Very deep, aggressive wards all game throughout VP. They have not been playing on this defensive stance whatsoever, for good reason. And it's the best way that they need to play against this Arc Warden hero.
There should be another tier 2 going. Put the fortification mid lane. Midorfeed going again to try and bring VP back from this push down bottom, but the tier 2's gone. Mid lane, Solo in a little bit of trouble here. Will hold back Cancel with the Winter's Curse. Cancel actually blinking in aggressively, goes for the kill. Will get it. Will attempt to hold back Lil. Cancel should be more than fine. Oh no! Has he not got the stun? He has got the stun. He holds onto it as well to the last possible moment. Cancel still has the blink. They need more than just his Earth Spirit to kill him off. Cancel probably
should be fine.
Should be fine, yeah. They
can't
very
quite chase him if they catch him. They do have a ward on top rune, or top side, but very unlikely for them to get him.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah, he's out of there. Bottom. Kezu.
He's got Aegis. Pasha's running closer too.
He needs backup. He cannot deal with this on his own, no one.
Oh, he's hiding, but they did see him for a second.
Oh, they did. Yes, Cinderan's hot in the case. He's looking for Pasha. Oh, that blink though. No one gets out. And they're not going to be able to get him a second time. And if anything, the Pasha wants to chase back. He's forcing forward. Trying to get that degen aura on them. In comes no one as well. They're looking towards Sind. I think they can quite close this. Looks like Midorfeed are a little too speedy. They do get back to base.
Cancel blinks in to stop Lil's roll, but now no one's there.
Cancel! You do not want to fight this.
He's got another blink.
That's going to keep the curse going,
Curse is going longer, though. Don't think it's enough to bring him down, though.
It's got to.
They glimmer him just in case.
Okay, yeah, he still has strength threads to switch to as well. But
yeah. No one, though, getting dangerously close to that Hex, which will make it really nice for them to catch out Cancel, catch out the Arc Warden. And now Ramsey's full BKB finished, and they're positioned down the mid lane. They know Chronosphere is down. They're going to be as aggressive as possible with it. That information.
So the global silence to play around with themselves.
Yeah. Now there's a tier 1 top. They're like, oh yeah, let's go toward that one.
Once they've got that, yeah, well, that would be enough money for completed Scythe. 1-0-1.
Now Arc Warden's farming very well. However, the other 2 cores on his side are not really having the best luck. Ramsey's going in very deep. He's under a sentry ward, though.
He needs backup if they want to actually have a proper attempt at this kill. Nice move there from no one with the blink and the Hurricane Pike, but the Glimmer Cape comes out. Tomato will be saved. Kezu's coming in on the front lines there. It looks like his life may be the one to pay for it. Winter's Curse is down. Kezu in all sorts of trouble. Does get the time walk off. He's falling low. Can no one quite finish him off? It doesn't look. Oh, maybe with the Hurricane he can. Oh, he does. No, he does not. Kezu survives.
That was very over-aggressive there by VP. They lose... I mean, they lose no one. And did he actually pick up the Mystic Staff / Hex?
Oh, shoot.
That was the Hex.
All right, boys. A little bit of the old school VP 3-2-2 coming through. With that.
I guess they didn't expect the Sentry to be down, but that in combination with the Glimmer Cape save was really nice coming out from Midorfeed.
I mean, and you're right. You know, Tomato is not in a bad place this arc.
He's farming up there, man. Cancel just got a big amount of kills, too. I think full linkage is going to be finished up now for him, too.
I like that as well. I mean, Tomato's got queued up with Nullifiers his next time.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be pretty nasty.
Uh-oh, Ramses.
He's got the backup from Lil.
But it's just 2 versus 3 with an AA blast coming in.
Goodbye, Ramses.
Yep.
All right. Midorfeed getting some good momentum that VP are seemingly just handing to them on this bottom lane, as it were, off the back of those 2 fights.
They are on their way back for sure. Level 20 now on Cancel. He completely caught back up. He beat no one to level 20. They probably have the experience advantage now. And the gold advantage.
Crazy. He's been getting some big kills, Cancel.
Yep. And with the courier kill, he killed the Hex.
Yeah.
So now no one has to wait 2 minutes to be able to pick up that sheep stick off the courier. Uh-oh. We got a game on our hands, Owen.
Yeah, Midorfeed. If they can continue to make the big plays, if Kezu can get out the chrono, how's he doing on that Manta front? Is he
still a bit away.
He's still a bit away from the Manta.
The Cancel's mostly recovered. He's still a little bit poor, like with the 10,000 gold, but got a good amount of kill streaks, and at least now he has Lincolns on top of Yules, 2 different save factors. At least to block out that Venge Stun and that Insta-Hex that could be coming out.
And as we've seen as well, you know, Weehar's been doing some nice stuff with the Glimmer Cape.
Yes.
A lot of times that Glimmer Cape play coming into massive effect.
Yeah.
Trying for the play there to proc that Lincoln set up for Ramses to get a stun through, but cancelled very quick. Quick with a blink out. Anytime he sees anything, proc it.
Balance the scale.
Don't know if VP's going to do any of those crazy dives again for a bit. Got to be much more careful. Solo top. Cancels on him. AA blast as well.
He's gone.
Easy pickup.
Cancel. He's really turning up. He had a tough game in game 1. He had a tough start to game 2, but now it's looking pretty good on the Queen. As you said, definitely the issue still being that the farm's not great on him, but he's certainly proving to still have an impact. Ooh.
Ramses now also being chronoed up.
Yeah, the pop the global. We'll see how much this can do to actually save Ramses. He's turning onto Kezu. Kezu gets the time walk out. Sting comes in with a hook shot. That BKB, that's not going to help Ramses at all. Ramses is gone. No one's now turning up. Can no one turn the fight? Glimmer Cape again onto Sin, buying Sin time, but Kezu's down. Cancel, invis at the moment being. Pasha turns back towards Cinder, and Midorfeed are there in full force, and with the Arc Warden turning up, VP, they have to run.
Pasha's in a lot of trouble here.
He's gone. Purification won't save him. That's the 2nd kill for Midorfeed this team fight. No one's trying to hide in the silence, but he's got no TP. He'll try and fight and find something in return, but again, with the Glimmer Cape, Weehaw will stay safe. No one gets taken down. They're going to lose Solo as well. I mean, Solo's trying to find Sin. Will he quite get him? No,
15 HP.
Survives.
He's got the Spirit Vessel too.
Oh, and Solo is dead for sure. A 4th death from Virtus.pro. What is going on?
Midorfeed is coming back.
Massive.
VP is making some very ambitious plays. They didn't even have the Hex off the courier from no one there, and they went for, I mean, what was initially started as a 2v5, which turned into a 3v4. They end up killing Kezu, but they lose a lot for it.
They're just throwing heroes at Midorfeed.
Yeah. And, I mean, like we said, their heroes do not do very well versus Arc Warden once it gets to the later stages, and we're getting there. He now has the Nullifier finished up. Once he has Nullifier and Orchid, you use both on somebody, you can't BKB, you cannot do anything. You're actually just completely disabled. Your items are disabled, your abilities are disabled as well.
You've got to rely on your teammates to do something.
Yeah. You need a Lotus Orb on somebody to be able to remove that double silence and mute off of you. Essentially a Doom when you have both of those.
Rolling in, looking for Tomatoes. Illusion and Tempest double. It's not going to get taken out. There's just timeouts and no bonus goal for them today.
It's looking really problematic for them now.
Yeah, 5k gold lead for Midorfeed now.
Yeah. Cancels now fully recovered.
Yeah.
And Tomato is absolutely massive on the Arc Warden. Our VP needs to, if they want to take fights, they need to be together. That's the one thing that I'm noticing, is that they're going for these like little plays where it's like 2 or 3 people going for a play and then the rest of them kind of trickle in one by one. If they're going for those, they need to have some kind of like instant disable that starts the fight.
They found Solo.
Yeah, he's pretty dead. And now Lil is just dying to an illusion right now, but he's able to get himself out of there for the time being. But now Cancels making his way up. Can he close the gap? Rocket. Silence comes out.
Yeah, Lil turns. He did have Ramses in position.
They have the damage. Cancels pretty tanky now with that brand new plate mail picked up. So they don't even get him.
Yeah, Ramses just doesn't quite have enough right click at this stage. This is where the Venge does struggle.
And Roche is up, and now Midorfeed goes in there, and it's looking pretty grim now for VP, man.
This is it's great stuff from Midorfeed. This is some hot stuff indeed, and no way that VP put a stop to this Roche. Aegis into the hands of the Arc.
And they have Cheese on Queen of Pain.
And they got Manta Style on Kezi.
They're getting all the items that they needed to take the fights properly versus VP, and VP has really blown their lead.
Look at Ramses. His net worth is just falling down.
Yep.
He's behind Pasha. It's this Venge core that we're seeing teams try, and it absolutely can work out. But in games like this where it starts to tailor off, you know, you're hitting 34 minutes in, it just becomes such a hard game for the Vengeful Spirit to have an impact in.
Yeah, you start falling behind a farm. You get farmed through kills, but you don't really hit creeps too well. Pasha at least has Midas as well as the GPM talent, so on Omni Knight he stays very farmed up there. But yeah, when they just died, well, let's look. Just looking at the chart, they killed Kezu, and then they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12 heroes or so for just Kezu in the last
oh yeah, look at those
in the last 9 minutes or 8 minutes.
Yeah. No one
gets the blink away. They kind of he gets through the chrono.
Oh, Kezu, what a beautiful play there.
Oh, goodbye, no one.
What a play. Just the tip of the chrono.
And Cancel, who had 30 CS at 15 minutes or so, is now godlike at 35.
Cancel is back.
He is back, baby. He has full Shivas finished up too. And he's about to be level 25. He's going to be the, is he going to be the first level 25? It looks like he's going to be the first level 25 on that Queen of Pain.
What's he taking at 25?
I don't know, we'll see. It's got, you got the Lincoln Sphere block and the Scream of Pain Fear.
Oh, surely the spell block.
Yeah, that's usually what we say.
Yeah.
And VP just unable to get back on their feet, unable to take just these head-on engagements, head-on fights, especially now versus Aegis and Cheese. They don't really particularly want to.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's very scary for, I mean, VP's best bet is if they can actually make it so that in these team fights no one can sit there right-clicking people, but at this stage with the items and the power that the heroes in Midorfeed have reached, it's very hard for a team fight to play out like that where no one actually gets to sit on the back lines and chip into them with the glaives. It's just not happening. The fights are far too disruptive.
It's looking like really, really tough for them to take this game now at this point. Like, I don't know how they can get to the Arc Warden anymore.
It looks just so hard with these heroes, these lineups. Now VP, they wanted to do something a little bit fun, but at the same time, you got to remember every game does count in this league. You've got to be in that top 4.
Yeah.
Or at least the top of your region, respective EU or CIS.
It's like that, after that one sentry in the mid lane that caught Ramses trying to go for that really over-aggressive play, and then the Glimmer Cape usage from Weehaw, everything has completely turned around since then. It's kind of mistakes you can't make versus an Arc Warden lineup.
Sin just looking for a perfect angle from behind the trees. Same thing though for Pasha. Ramsey's desperately trying to farm up some sort of major item that will help him offer any sort of just reasonable physical damage in these teamfights at this stage of the game. He's trying to get the Butterfly online. Bottom lane, Tomato just sending in the Tempest double. It's the power of the Arc Warden, and this the thing as well, they don't really have much to deal with the illusion. They've got the Hex, But as we can see, he still gets so much done.
Oh, and they don't even get the plus 180 for their efforts. Expires right before they get the last hit. And now Chrono's back online, so Midorfeed's looking to take an engagement.
Worthy tribute.
Ramses really wants this butterfly, really needs it too. His damage is getting better because he got the level 20, 15% Vengeance Aura, but it just needs the stats. Yeah, it's not amazing.
It's just not good enough at this stage.
No, definitely not. Especially now because, I mean, no one's farm has also been completely halted on the Silencer. He was having a spectacular game, had 30 stolen int at the 26-minute mark, and now he's 34 at 38, so it hasn't scaled much. No one. Has to force himself back. But all the towers being dropped in Midorfeed, keeping this constant aggression on, not letting VP get any space in the map. They're farming everything on Midorfeed while VP is farming little to nothing. Just getting in more and more of a gold lead. 10,000 now for Midorfeed as well as a 10,000 experience lesson. Oh boy.
Can VP really come back from this? We've certainly seen them do so in harder situations in the past, but...
Oh, Solo tries to go up to get for a ward, but instantly picked off. They already had it, vision up there to see him. He has buyback. Might have to use it here for this situation.
Radiant are scanning.
See what we got. Tomato heads up, looks straight towards the Silencer. Propeller's there from Pasha, but no one gets taken down to half of his health. Has to force himself out. Ramses looking for an opener. Basin and Kezi there on the sideline. Comes in with the Chrono, grabs it onto 2. Looking towards Ramses, but Ramses will be fine for now. BKB can buy himself some time. They'll lose the Earth Sprint. Mass buybacks coming out from VP as they're desperately trying to hold this defense. No one will leap forward with the Hex. Can they finish off Kezu? No, the Force and the Time Warp getting Kezu out of there. Ramses cold and braced. Signurin's still alive amongst all this chaos. No one forces himself forward, but now Tomato turns with the Tempest double. The Nullifier just ripping into the Silencer. It's a die back from no one. Ramses is down for 70 seconds and cancel. He's on the high ground playing with them all, and is indeed GG. Well played is called. VP dropping the second game, and Midorfeed with a brilliant end to their day, being able to take a game off VP and quite confidently so as well. We saw indeed at the start, VP, they showed their flair in the landing stages in the early movements, but bam, as soon as that mid game came into play, it was just up and up for Midorfeed. A lot of it was down to a bit of a blunder from VP on that one.
Yeah.
They threw, as you said, what, 12 bodies at them in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, it all came after they had the Shadow Blade on Ramses. He goes mid. He tries to get that cute little pickoff on the Arc Ward in there, but there's a sentry down. They see him coming in. Midorfeed cleans up everybody, and then it happens again afterwards. They go for this.
They just do it again.
They have 2 heroes kind of running in, and they kill Kezu, but they kind of trickled in one by one, and Midorfeed just end up picking up several kills, and with an Arc Ward in lineup, the later and later it goes, it's just super beneficial for Midorfeed. And Cancel with probably one of the best recoveries I've seen in quite a while.
Definitely. Yeah, really nice to see from him as well, because as you say, did struggle in game 1, but brings it back at the end of the day in game 2. So the series ends 1-1. That's it from myself and Folkbear. Let's bring the panel back in. And yeah, guys, Midorfeed taking a game off VP.
Yeah.
Pretty damn impressive.
Very impressive indeed. I did not see that coming, especially not after that early game, because that looked rough.
Yes.
Yeah, that comeback, I mean, an Arc Warden who falls behind, never catches up, but then you have Avenge who's, so far ahead and then no farm potential, so it was an X. One was at each side, and they just crossed paths, and they kept going, and...
Wow.
Generation X!
Yes. No, that was just super well played by them late game, and Kezu, wasn't that far in the entire game, but he kept getting these great chronos off, and they said, once he got that Manta, there was nothing stopping him in the chronos off, the globals were punishing him early, and then they finally got items to stop that, and they were good.
I mean, that looked like no diggity from back in the day. It really did. Where they would just pick a Faceless Void and be like, bro, win us this game. Just find a way to win it. And he made it happen. It was beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I love seeing Silencer middle again. I think he's really strong. It felt like VP, I mean, obviously you give credit to Midorfeed, but they threw a lot of bodies for no reason during those middle fights. There's just 3 heroes went in, and then they died, and then the other 2 were soloed, come in flying on Winter Wyvern, just hey there, and then die. Yeah. It felt a little bit uncharacteristic of them, but maybe it's not uncharacteristic of them. They just love throwing bodies, and usually they win.
It's blood drunk again, you know? Midorfeed was blood drunk in game 1, and these guys were blood drunk in game 2. When you're getting those kills, it's hard to say no.
Yeah, we have a replay for you, by the way, guys. Let's take a look at what we've got.
All right, I've got this button.
All right. Let's zoom out. We're at 35
Oh, this
minutes
is when he
into
hit
the
that dank chrono. Oh,
Yeah, look at
wait,
that.
watch the clockwork when he hooks. He stuns him, but he just gets stuck here. I'm gonna get him. Whoop.
Doug! Nice stun there. 4 staff out, or at least attempt, and no one.
No one drops.
This was like
Taken out?
a little after the beginning of that comeback. Like they came back the last fight, and then that kill is what I mean. That's your main guy, and he just died. You just pretty much threw away about 1,000 gold there because you lost 500. They gained 500.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I mean, I really thought that obviously the VP had it. It felt like they got cocky. I mean, it's just that easy to say. Obviously, Midorfeed played very well, but we know Virtus.pro, and they looked so strong earlier on, and then they just start clowning around.
That's Venge. If you don't like, Venge is one of those heroes. No matter what other 4 heroes you have, you need to win by a certain point. We saw OG at the minor had a Venge. They took 4 Raxes, and then they lost 1 team fight and they lost because you have a Venge late game. Like, cool. You have a Venge. Cool.
Yeah, she can be really powerful, but she's not a late game hero.
And Arc Warden. We finally got to see it. We were talking about some people get a pick it, and this did not seem. I didn't think it was an Arc Warden game. Fog said he did, and then I kind of looked what he said, and I was like, oh, okay, it was. And he stayed farmed most of the game, and then he like started passing him, and he was like 5,000 up at like 25 minutes in. I was like, yeah, he knows how to farm, but does he know how to fight? And then he did.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, hold that thought. I believe we are talking to Cinder. Hey, Sin.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Another draw, you know.
Yeah, another draw. That's the 3rd one in a row.
I'm happy we won this game, for sure.
I mean, it was a rough one, though.
Yeah, I think so. This was our first game as a team, as far as I can remember, with Arc Warden. Tomato was like, this is a really good Arc Warden game, and that hero requires a different playstyle. So I think at points in this game, we were a little bit too eager to do stuff, and we should just take it a bit slower. We had a Midas on AA, a Midas on Arc, and just let them build up. We played a bit of VP's game, and then we were like, calm down, play slower, use our ultimates better, and then we started getting control of it.
I know you said Tomato said it was an Arc Warden game. When he said that, were you like, was there anything you were like, nah, it's not, or did you just believe in him?
I think the VP lineup is very high tempo. Like it has a timer on its back, where if they don't take control of the game very fast, I think it gets difficult for them to end the game later on. And we have like Faceless Void, AA, and Arc Warden for high ground defense, and to make teamfight plays. So I could see it being a really good Arc Warden game for that.
Nice. And I mean, getting a win against VP, these guys just won a major. They're pretty good. That's feel good.
Yeah, for sure. Like we're trying to win every game, obviously, and we're still inconsistent. Like some draft, some play stuff, which I guess is to be expected. But like the goal is for us to be able to perform like we did in this game on a more consistent basis, and then things are going to be good.
Hi, Cinderin.
Hello, Slacks.
Hello,
my
friend.
favorite clown. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, that's rude. Anyway, is
It's
Bloodlust
not wrong though.
Is Bloodlust real, Cinderin? I saw in your first game, you're clockwork, you're getting all these kills, and you just kept going back there. Maybe you could do some more rotations. I don't know, but do you ever feel like sometimes you get tunnel visioned into killing, and you kind of lose yourself in that murder moment?
That was one of the mistakes of game 1, I think, was that we wanted to secure Tomato and give him a good start, which we definitely managed to do, but the price was too high. They had a good matchup top lane, Legion against the Monkey King, and then the mid lane got trashed. Like, Cancel didn't stand a chance that game. He's playing against Bane Invoker as Puck solo, and we didn't help him. So that was one of the things we talked about after the game, was that we just used our resources incorrectly, and we tried to salvage that for game 2. You saw me moving more in mid in that game, I believe. Hopefully you saw that, else your camera work was shit.
Yeah, okay, take it easy. So I want to ask about Tomatoes. Tell me about him. How's he with the team? Is he cool?
Yeah, I think cool is a very good word for him. He's like he's like, how to explain it? He's not the most vocal player in the game. He's like very cool and focused. And then outside of the game, he's a bit, crazy, funny guy. So fits in well.
Very good. Good to hear it.
Good to hear it indeed.
I think, was this the first time we saw Winter Wyvern lose now as well? I feel that hero's kind of OP right now. How's it feel to beat it?
I mean, we lost with it in game 1 as well, so it's
yeah. I was, but, hey, you want to? Okay, I take the question back.
As well.
Slacks told me to ask that.
No,
I was like,
that's
that's a
not
dumb
true.
question. You won a game with Spectre. yesterday. What was that about? That was like, I think that hero's trash, and you won.
It was the right kind of game for it. I think some of the harder carries that are slower are coming back because it's easier to play your safe lane, and we saw it as a good game for Spectre because their lineup was pretty slow, and they had a lot of heroes that Spectre could kill in the backline behind the Medusa that we picked it into. So that's why we went for it.
Genius.
VP actually banded this game in the second phase.
We saw that.
They got spooked from you, dude.
Yeah.
And then they took the Omni, so we thought they were going to go Medusa for that reason. So we kind of prepared for that, and then they just picked Venge, and we're like, oh, well, okay, that's not what we thought they were going to do.
Yeah, because when you pick Omni as well as Winter Wyvern, we've kind of seen it's just like single core with all those heroes just buffing him, and then they went, yeah, I don't know. I was just saying I thought that was strange too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sint, it is late. We're going to let you go. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us. And you have another match tomorrow, so we have a chance to talk to you again then. Let's hopefully that it's more than just a tie this time.
Yep.
Although
Well,
tie, you know.
see you tomorrow for another draw, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good evening, Sin. Bye-bye. That indeed was Sinrin from Midorfeed. And yeah, they tied once again. We can take a look at the scoreboard. I can tell you that Virtus.pro is still on top. They also tied, obviously, and now have 6 wins, 2 losses, so doing quite okay. And Midorfeed is still steady at the middle there. They need to have a couple of series where they don't tie, though. That's their problem. You can tie the whole way through, but that's not enough. You need to actually...
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not up to you if you win or lose, which is very sad, or if you make it to the top 4. And top 4 is... making it to LAN if there's at least 2 different regions in the top 4.
Which it looks like with VP, and you know, as long as they carry CIS there, you should be fine.
Yeah.
But they still have to play some of the tough teams. At least they did take a game from VP, but you still got Liquid. I believe they still have OG. You got
Secret tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta. Those are like the top 3. You gotta play. If you get 3 draws there and then 2-0, maybe one other team, that could put you in that 4th spot. So maybe drawing's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, you could be Team Empire right now. So. Much rather have a draw than that.
Come on.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying their loss rate.
The problem for Midorfeed is they already tied with Empire and they tied with Vega. Those are the 2 bottom teams right now.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is 2-0 Liquid and Secret. That's not a big deal.
But tomorrow, by the way, speaking of Team Liquid, tomorrow is the first day that we're going to see them in action here for the ROG DreamLeague Season 8. They will have 2 series. They'll go up against OG, they will go up against Empire, and then we'll have Team Secret versus Midorfeed. That's it, indeed. 3 series again tomorrow. So we are starting at 16:30, which is 4:30 CET, same time as today. Make sure you're there. It's going to be awesome.
And Michelle, I can't keep up the Liquid wave for much longer.